We're underway here. He's got a chance to return this one. So we've got a young quarterback with some experience stepping onto the field today for the first time.
Yeah, he's got a lot of talent, and it's just a matter of time until he takes that experience and matches it with all of his talent and becomes one of those guys that we say, hey, the game is going to hinge on him. I think he's very close to that.
The Redskins snap it up at the 26. Makes the catch. That's a gain of 8.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's when the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target, good yardage, just short of the first down.
Out of the shotgun formation. Brings it into his body.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Here they come. The football at the 1. The Eagles defense now is going to go nickel. First and goal. Langford, what a way to start the game. First possession touchdown. And the early momentum in their favor as that touchdown puts them in front here in the first.
Oh, I love that word, momentum. The big Mo, and Big Mo is on their side. That is a great thing to have and a good feeling as a football team.
Just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. And here's a quarterback coming onto the field who has plenty of experience under his belt.
Yep, there's no doubt. He is the man in charge, and he shows it just the way he handles himself. And that's why he plays so well. That's why he's in this game today.
The Eagles come out in a 2 tight end set. The lineman tries to plead his case, but it looks like a false start.
False start, offense.
First down at the 17. Set up screen. Shakes off the tackle. Watkins there to make the stop. Here's our look at the Eagles lineup on offense today. It's been a rather slow motion effort so far on the year as they have a very difficult time advancing the football. So they complete one, and still it's second down.
Let's go.
Looking across the middle. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction. Here's a look at the Redskins defensive lineup. Their strength, their ability to stop the pass. The Eagles come to the line. First down marker is at the 32. 3rd and 11. Great pass, great catch, great control.
Anytime on the offensive side, you pick up a 3rd and long situation, oh my gosh, does that give you confidence and fire everybody up. That was a good job by the offense.
First down at the 47. Heaving it down the field, but they can't connect.
Deep passes in the NFL, they always serve a purpose. You're not always going to get the completion, but at least it gets the defense thinking that you will.
The Redskins will come out in the dime.
Let's go.
Second down and 10. The give. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
And this is dropped. Some early struggles on both sides of the ball. Their defense has already been scored upon, and now the offense is going to have to give the football right back.
Well, they did. And listen, I'll say this. Now it's time for the defense to come back out on the field and stop this, play with more intensity, and get this game changed around.
That punt could not have been better struck. And now the defense has the advantage with the opposition, with their backs to their own end zone. The Redskins offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them the last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right plays.
The Eagles lined up in the nickel.
Jim, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
And the pass incomplete. Breaking huddle at the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Break for the yard.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Gains 11.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Get ready.
First and goal. Here's the handoff. And that gains a few.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Only 1 yard remaining. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Second and goal to go from the 1. It's the defense that steps up big time here in the first quarter and now gives the offense a chance to build to an early lead.
Yeah, good job by the defense. They've set the team up right now so they can kind of take control of the game. I know it's early, but there's nothing like getting on top and making the other team play from behind.
And picks up about 3. Here's a look at the Redskins offense. This is an efficient group. Last week, turning the football over just once. It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Ohio! Here we go! Let's round!
Langford's taking the handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down here after the run.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! What? Let's round! Ohio! Let's go!
First and 10. And it's batted down. And here's a look at the defensive line that will try to control the trenches today. Second down following that incompletion. The Eagles with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
The catch is made. Picks up 8 here.
A lot of times you look at the drag route, you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it, and it's just short of getting the first down.
Third and 3. Langlock brought down at the 38.
Well, everybody talks about the pass in the NFL. When it's third and short, you got to man up and be tough and strong. Nice job that time by the offensive line. They let the running back get in there and pick up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down at the 38. Langford's tackled down at the 45. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Toss to the outside.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down at the 50. He's going to get another carry. Langford's marked down at the 41.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Let's go. Flex round.
The Eagles come out in a dime package.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty.
Still second down.
With the penalty, it's now second down and 11. From the shotgun. Complete to Cody Latimer. Still on his feet. That's his first reception today.
That time the quarterback throws the drag route. It doesn't get a first down, but still it's a good decision by him. The throw was right on target, and it picked up solid yards.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. The Redskins go with 2 tight ends on this play. The Redskins take it from the 43. It's wide open. Gets about 9 on the play.
What a nice job by the offensive coordinator keeping the defense off balance. They have the lead, and look at this drive. It's been outstanding so far.
That is play number 10 on this drive. The Eagles sat at the line. Dime package. Takes it from the gun. Brings it in. That's a gain of 6. Mounting a serious drive. The Redskins take it from the 28. Langford's tackled down after a gain of 15. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
This will be the offense's 12th play of the drive.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Play number 12 coming up for the offense.
Langford's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. On the receiving end, Cody Latimer.
Redskins were trying to go down the field that time with the throw, but nobody's open. They throw it short. Doesn't fool the defense, and they get very few yards.
From the gun.
No separation at all. Incomplete.
Well, when there's man-to-man coverage on the defensive side, and the defense does a job like this where they are covering those receivers, there is nothing a quarterback can do except that, throw another incomplete pass.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And it's grabbed by Latimer. Third catch today so far.
Nice job by the offense, getting it inside the 1-yard line. Let's see if they can push it over the next play for the 7 points. The offensive coordinator's done a great job of calling plays. Backed up, bad field position. Now they're down inside the red zone trying to score.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. This has been a long drive so far.
Here we go.
Second and goal from the 1. Has it. Touchdown. Their lead grows a little more with that touchdown. It's still a long way to go in this half. They may be able to add even more to it before the break.
Jim, I don't see anything that's going to slow them down. Everything they are trying is working. They have been spectacular here so far today. And all I can say to the opponents, you better buckle up. This is going to be tough.
Stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Redskins defense, Phil, has been the story of this.
Words, that's not like you. Usually it takes more words than that to describe what's going on. But you're right. They've been dominating physically, just getting it done. And if they keep this up, there's no way the other team's going to win.
Space to work. And at the 25, he'll be brought down. He'll take the snap from the gun. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
Yeah, not too often you see a throw like that in the NFL. That football was not even close to the receiver.
The Eagles will take the snap from the 25. And he hauls it in.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch him.
We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Redskins defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Eagles will take the snap from the 30. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a 3rd and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down mark.
The Eagles will take the snap from the 30. Didn't get his feet down.
On the offensive side with his 3rd long, all you want to prevent is the turnover. You did that, so it's a victory for the offense.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Redskins official. He confirmed it was a dislocated ankle. Now, x-rays are the next step because a dislocated ankle tends to also come with a fracture of some sort.
Set up return. Here he goes. And tackled down at the 49-yard line.
Redskins love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Redskins back onto the field on offense. The last time they had the ball, it resulted in a touchdown.
And listen, if I was them, I would keep on running the football. They have a lot of runs at their disposal. I know they have a big game plan as far as what to call in these kind of situations. You're dominating the line of scrimmage. Don't get away from it.
The Eagles go with the dime formation here on defense. The Redskins come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Ball's thrown incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
And a flag comes out.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. From just inside the 30. The Eagles with a nickel look here on defense. The Redskins have it at the 29. Takes the hit, throws. Third down on the way. The Eagles defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Pulls it in. That brings the play to an end. That's reception number 2 for him.
There are so many players now in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass and just makes it look so easy.
The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. They'll go shotgun here. And they deck the quarterback. And here we have second down. Drop back, shotgun formation. Got the completion. Redskins in for the score. They're doing a terrific job of keeping the pressure on here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they have kept the pressure on. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, sometimes players can't make a play because they just don't have the confidence. Now it's up to the coach. Change those calls on the defensive side. Maybe find something that works and give your players some confidence.
No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone. The The Eagles have failed to come away with points on 3 consecutive drives. Their offense takes the field again now. What's caused them to go silent here, partner?
Listen, let's give all the credit to the defense. They're being very creative on the defensive side. The coach is calling the right plays, and they are just taking it to the offense right now. The more aggressive team is winning, and that's the defense. Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Eagles from the 27. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
That time the quarterback runs the option. Well, it takes too long to develop, Jim, and that time the defense is ready, and they tackle him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Eagles are at the line facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. Catch made along the sideline.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Get ready.
First down and 10. They'll go ground. Taken down at the 33. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. A player is down on the field, and the training staff comes out, and we'll step aside for just a moment. We're back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning in the first half. The Eagles take it from the 33. Reaches out and snatches it. Quickly to the line. First down at the 42. Looking wrong. Intercepted. Phil, how about this performance by the defense in the first half and adding to all the acclaim with the interception before halftime?
Jim, we knew coming into the game today that they were good, and so far in this first half, they were great. What a performance.
Pulls it in. Brought down at the 26. So they complete that one, yet it's still second down. Snapping out of the gun. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit and knocks that football loose.
The Redskins snap it at the 26. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's his third catch of the day.
Well, but there's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He stepped out of bounds to stop the clock.
Coming to the line at the 40-yard line. This play set up by the long gainer.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Reaches up high for it, and he's got the catch. Can you believe how vertical he got there?
I can believe it, Jim Nance. I can, because we see it so often. The receivers in the NFL are just unbelievable. We take these catches for granted, but that was a tremendous play.
The Redskins signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. That leads us to second down. From the gun. He's got the catch. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
The Eagles defensive coordinator made the right call that time. In the red zone, he was expecting pass. That's what he got. And they get up there and they make the tackle quickly after the pass completion.
Langford's going to take the handoff now. Gets about 4 yards that time. A short field goal try on the way. The Redskins had a 4th down play coming up, but want to be sure about what they want to do. They burn a timeout. Chip shot here. And converts on the 3. That'll do it for the first half here, just outside our nation's capital. We'll take a short breather for halftime and return in a moment for the second half. The second half kickoff is a comeback in the cards tonight. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Eagles just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Second down, 3 for the first. Makes the catch. Gains 1.
There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and then getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
Let's go.
The Eagles will take the snap from the 35. He's tackled right at the 36.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, 3rd and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
He's going to try and return this punt. Has 12 on this play. Watching the ball fly deep down the field has been something we've grown accustomed to seeing today, Phil, and it's led to a bunch of big plays and touchdowns.
It's so exciting to see the football thrown deep down the field and a guy catches it and runs for a touchdown. It's like going to a baseball game and seeing a home run. You're watching something special, and Jim, we have seen that here in this game today.
The Eagles will come out in the dime. The Redskins will take the snap from the 25. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, you can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
This will be second down. Here's the quick toss.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. 2 tight ends on the field here. Cody Latimer has the catch.
Redskins did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short, much easier to call those kind of plays.
The Redskins lined up, bunch formation.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. If you look at these passing totals, it's easy to get a sense why they're leading right now.
Those numbers are absolutely outstanding. When you see these kind of numbers, that means the play calls were good, the offensive line had an outstanding day, and also the wide receivers, they found ways to get open.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The Eagles with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Out of the gun. Complete to Cody Latimer. Latimer's tackled down at the 29. Time for the hurry-up offense. First down here after the completion. Latimer's got it. The blowout continues. Another touchdown. This is going to be a true statement win for them today.
They are serving notice to the rest of the NFL that this is what they want to do the rest of the year, and that is be sharp on offense, be physical on defense, and this is what can happen. You can win in a blowout.
No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone. The Redskins have displayed a phenomenal defense here today, and I think you would agree, Phil, that's the reason they're in position to win this game.
Yeah, the defense has been incredible. So aggressive, so full of emotion, running around. Every time you see a tackle, there's like 7 guys on the defensive side around the ball carrier. So that's awesome defense. That's why they're winning this game here so far today.
And a flag comes out.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
The Eagles snap it at the 36. They break through. Tackle behind the line. Now they're playing from behind. And they have an offense that's been shut down, at least when it comes to the ground game.
Well, it's hard to win football games in the NFL when you're one-dimensional. But right now, I think you've got to throw the football. The defensive line, maybe they're tired. They can't get to the quarterback. And maybe that could give you a chance to win.
The Redskins defense now is going to go nickel. Second down and a long way to go. Breaks out of that one. And they get to him at the 45. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
You got to be able to fight adversity in the NFL or in any sports. But the fumble, not even thought about by this running back anymore. He is just out there getting it done.
The Eagles will take the snap from the 45. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
First down at the 49. Scanning the field. Casey all over the quarterback and tackles him down.
Well, you expect defensive ends to get sacks because they come around the outside. But when you get pressure from the inside and the defensive tackle gets a sack, that's just an added bonus.
The Eagles take it from the 43. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. 3rd and 6. Has the reception all alone. Set up now at the 36. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting to run up the middle.
McDonald's in on the tackle.
Well, when you can run as fast as he can, every once in a while when they put those arms around you, that's not going to be enough. Good job of breaking that tackle. The D-lines, they're seeing something on the offensive side. Everybody's shifting to their left.
The Eagles snap it up at the 26. And that pass is just thrown away. Third down following the incompletion. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Let's go.
The Eagles will take the snap from the 25. Catch made. McDonald's there to make the tackle.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Out of the shotgun. Makes the catch. Touchdown. And maybe that touchdown will lessen the sting of the beating they're taking here today.
Yeah, it helps. It sure isn't going to hurt. Just nothing has gone right so far today. That touchdown drive gives you something positive on your side. Let's see if the defense can go out there and get a 3 and out.
The Redskins ready to return the kick. He'll take it from the 1. Got a flag.
Holding, receiving team. Automatic first down.
First down at the 15. Picks up maybe 3.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
The Redskins in the pistol formation. Second down and 6. Handoff made.
The Redskins offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Loss of 3 on the play. Third down now. From the gun. Makes the reception. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. The Redskins have the football as the fourth quarter gets started. The Eagles come out in a dime package. The final quarter begins with this snap. For about 4.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The Redskins have it at the 29. Gets it again. That picks up 11. He's now past the 100-yard mark on the day. The Redskins have really been able to run the ball today. That's been a huge reason why they lead. Langford's dominated on the ground.
There is nothing like dominating a football game physically. They have overwhelmed the defense, and a good job by the offensive coordinator managing this game today.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 11. Tosses the football. He's in the clear. The 10. And he's brought to the ground. The Redskins have rediscovered the running game this week. Langford's had a much stronger game than last week when he was mostly ineffective.
Well, listen, they were all as mad as you can be after last week's game, not able to run the football. The coaches, a better plan, and we're seeing the running back take advantage of it.
On the money. Picks up about 5. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Here we go.
2nd and goal at the 1. Incomplete.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with a pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Come on, let's go. Let's round. Let's round.
3rd and goal from the 1. On the money. Touchdown. Washington Redskins. And a 2nd touchdown on the game. The rest of this quarter is simply a formality.
It's what it looks like, doesn't it? It just looks like, hey, it doesn't even look like it. It is. This game is absolutely over. There's no such thing as a miracle that's going to pull this out for the losing team. But give the offense a lot of credit. On the winning side, they have been sharp all day long.
The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. And he'll start his return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Eagles offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Jim, when you look at drop passes in the NFL, it's almost always for the same reason. They take their eyes off the football, the receivers, just before it gets there. And when you do that, that little bit of lack of concentration will cause you to drop the pass.
2nd and 10. Throws the pass. Has his man. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
First down here after the completion. The Eagles lined up. Everybody split out wide. 2nd down and 10. And they get the sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
So they get to the quarterback on that last play. 3rd down coming up. And now here's the handoff. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Redskins all season long have won the turnover battle, and today it's more of the same.
when you look at turnovers, it really, to me, comes down to one thing. That means you have a lot of speed on the defensive side. You can hit them before they are ready, and that's what they're doing here today.
Going to try his luck here. Brought down at the 32. That return's good for about 10. And Phil, you got to love what you see here. A guy that didn't get many targets early, but now the football's being thrown his way, and he's making things happen.
Yeah, I think in sports we love guys who just don't stop when things are not going their way. Now he's got it turned around, and it looks pretty good down there on the field.
He'll pick up 7 this time. The Redskins are up right now, and a big reason why is the offense is coming through. On the season, you see the numbers, and they're not great. But today, they certainly have been in the groove.
Jim, I'll just say this. Finally, all the hard work is paying off. It's starting to show on the field. Boy, but it has been one frustrating year for this offense. All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the second half. Don't take any chances.
The Eagles sat at the line. Dime package. 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground on first down. And a flag is down.
Holding. Offense.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Still first down.
First down at the 36. Finds his mark. Taken down at the 45. The Redskins lead right now, and a big reason why is they have a strong passing attack going today.
Yeah, the offense has got it going today. The QB is in rhythm. He's very accurate with the football. The offensive line, they're playing well, and it's fun to watch an offense when it really clicks well.
2nd down and 9. On the receiving end, Cody Latimer. The Redskins have gotten the familiar face back in the game plan today. Latimer's having a huge game after not being very involved last week, partner.
Yeah, listen, he's one of the best in the NFL. We all know that, and they've done a good job getting the football to him, getting involved early, and, man, can he take off.
Now 1st and 10. Trying to fight through right up. The Redskins have gone by their usual game plan today. That's running the football. Langford's again gotten the majority of the carries in a game where he's been a dominant running back.
Oh, I just love the mentality of this football team on the offensive side. They go in saying we are going to run it, and the offensive line so physical. Once again, they're getting it done.
Another touchdown to increase the lead. That could be construed as running up the score, Phil. This game was already in the bag.
Well, Jim, it could be construed. You got to try a little harder or the score will get run up on you. How about that? You know, you are allowed to stop them on the defensive side, and you got to put some effort into it and some heart, and we've seen neither.
He's not going to test the coverage this time. It'll come out to the 20. McDonald's led a defense here today that's played lights out. They put the clamps on that offense all game long.
Look, they played tremendous, and this team is loaded with talent on the defensive side. It shows. Hard to contain them, and they just got out there today and got it done.
Makes the reception. And that's a gain of 9.
Jim, here in the fourth quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw. He gets a completion. Good job.
The Eagles came away as tough luck losers last time out, and today it's been a problem for them just to this game, Phil.
Yeah, it has been. And after last week's emotional loss, what you do as a coach, you come out in the next game and you change tactics to give your team confidence and get them going. They didn't do that. That's why they're having such a hard time here today.
The Eagles have it at the 29. There's a flag right there. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Holding. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand. Redskins go with the dime formation here on defense.
Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Failing to complete that one. So second down here.
Let's go.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. He has the grab. A foot race to the end zone. The 10, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. A late touchdown in this blowout, and you wonder, well, why didn't they play like that at the start?
Well, listen, they were trying to, but they're just not as good as the other team, especially on this day, and that's why they struggled all day long and had a tough time. And finally, the defense let up a little, and they gave them a mercy touchdown there at the end of the game.
They're setting up the return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Latimer's been less involved as this game's gone on, Phil. He was a big factor early, but he's been taken away by this defense.
Yeah, you got to look at it, Jim, and say, well, the defense is not dumb. They made some adjustments, and they made it much tougher for the offense to get the football to the wide receiver.
Toss to the outside. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Well, when you know you can win the game, but just running the football, then you just run the football. Take no chances. Keep 2 hands around it at all times, and don't worry about the extra yard.
The Eagles defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Langford's brought down at the 21.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just gravy. The Redskins put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on third and long, and they were ready for it.
This punt will be returned. Ball's out. He's brought to a halt. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. The Eagles will come out in the dime. Langford's lined up in a single back formation.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Has his target. Coming off last week, we knew talking with him that he could not wait to get back onto that field and post his usual big numbers. And he's done that here, Phil.
Yeah, he was determined after last week, mad about the way he played. And I'll tell you the big thing, Jim, he felt good about the plan. That's the big reason he's been sharp here today.
From the shotgun. Easy catch there. No one near him. That's his 6th catch of the day.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.